Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the new and improved conversational podcast. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're a returning listener, we're thrilled to have you on board for another exciting adventure. Excited for episode 228 of the Weebs Lounge podcast, previously known as the Anime Lily podcast, a show where we talk about anime, manga, gaming, movies, and the weeb culture through honest conversation of debates, chaos, and for this week we're talking about our Otaku Parlor. What have we been into? What have we been consuming in media, where we have the big news and buzz central of the gaming showcase of Xbox Summer Game Fest and the Sony State of Play. We have all those gaming conversations, but we're not gonna forget that we also have impersonation hour, meaning we're gonna hear Marcus and Trevor talking about Nicolas Cage and impersonating Nicolas Cage not once, not twice, but at least 100 times throughout the last hour of the show, because they will be reviewing Spider-Noir. So if you guys are excited for that, share everyone to your friends, to your cousins, to your friends, to your next door neighbor, to your Twitter friend, to your Discord crush, for anybody that gets scammy, even send it to them this podcast episode. So without further ado, let's have fun and let's have a good show. It's your boy, Love and Peace, your legendary Vash of Human and Typhoon of the House of Tempest, your Latino Heat, and we're here to have a damn good show because we have a lot of discussion. Your boy saw a couple movies this week. The team saw not just one but two, or maybe had a couple of drinks, or maybe had a good time because they're so near each other that they got to visit. And we also have a few showcase, a few streams that happened of your boy watching it with by himself for a while, but then with a friend. In the first one, State of Play, I saw with Trevor, the Cloudy of Chance of Meatballs, giving his knowledge and giving his pasta noodles out to everyone out there watching it in the stream and everything. Right, Mr. Cloudy Chance of Meatballs, can I pass it down to you first?
Oh my goodness! Wow, it's nice to see everyone here gathered. Yes, we had a mighty good time this weekend, Vash. And you know what? This weekend was even better. Honestly, as much as I liked that one to play, Xbox Game Pass Showcase really brought out the heavy hitters today. And well, we're gonna have a lot more to talk about, especially about a certain purple reptilian that I am glad I was not spoiled on. But else that's not spoiled, he's never gonna age like milk. No, instead he ages like a fine wine. That's right. The one, the only world champion himself, Watkins. How are you doing? Hit the theme music.
I was waiting for the soundboard, but okay, good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and ignorant children of the Isles, what is up and what is good? It is your reigning, defending, undisputed, universal heavyweight champion of the world. That's right. It's Watkins here. See? Yeah, that's right. I'm coming. I'm coming from you straight from the 1940s, see? I'm done punching Nazis and I wanted to talk about it, see? That's right, I had to beat up an electrocuted man, a sand man, a tombstone man, and I'm alive for it, see? I also had to make sure I didn't get abstracted from a certain digital circus, see? Yeah, that's right. And I did it all with some friends, see? I also finished another audiobook, see? I'll talk about that here in a little bit, but hey, we got another movie we're going to talk about and a lot of gaming news. Xbox One. I'm just going to say that right now. Xbox One, the weekend.
That's crazy
But
to
let's
hear
talk about
that.
it. Let's talk about it.
To hear that they won the weekend is the one show I didn't actually watch live, actually happening in real time. I saw the post after the results, what got announced and everything. So like I saw State of Play, I saw Summer Game Fest, but it was in the morning, afternoon, or Sunday. I chose not to see it because it was me cuddling with wife.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's our first Sunday, not having to do anything rush. There was some ideas, plans for us to do, but we said fuck that shit. We're adults.
Yeah.
We can say let's move on for the next week. So that's what we did, and chat, if you guys want to hear us talk about the Xbox, who won, which console is the better console, stay tuned because the time codes are down below in the description for you guys to check out which one you guys want to hear talk about first. Because the first thing that this is your first time of tuning into Weebs Lounge, we usually just do our little, what people could call icebreaker, but we're calling it Otaku Parlor. This is us getting into the media that we consume or the life that we've been into, and we want to just talk about it, discuss it, crazy, bad, nah, wild life that you want to pursue. Who knows? So if you want to tell a story, right here, get into Otaku Parlor, where it's our time of our weekly check-in of the latest anime, manga, media we have been enjoying. So pour your virtual tea, drink, liquor, any safety of drugs that you want to use. It's just here's on your ride to work, wherever you guys want to do. Hey, as long as you're safe, do what you gotta do. But this is the Taco Parlor. I'm who wants to go first? Is there
I'll
any
go
excitement?
ahead.
All right,
I'll go ahead because, your boy's a little low energy this week, folks, but that's fine. I want to go first. I'll go first. And I'm going to start, first of all, with my retail therapy because this weekend I traveled up to the flat state that is known as Pennsylvania to visit a good old Cloudy here. And we had a good weekend, didn't we? That we did.
Damn right.
We watched we watched a movie. We watched some not State of Play, the Summer Game Fest that somebody didn't watch. And we binged a certain show that we're going to talk about at the end of the night. But we also did go to a store. That's right. I'm starting with my retail therapy. Like I said, I got a blind box because we went into a store and I saw that they had like these Godzilla -1 like blind boxes, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like different like scenes of Godzilla or different like moments from -1, which is still one of my favorite movies. And the blind box one I got was Godzilla like shooting his big old ray. And what's cool about this is the ray can come off.
Oh, that's fine.
That's both cool and not cool because man, this thing does not want to stay in place at all. So, it might just end up in the trash. So, but at least that part will. But like, I really like this little figure because like, obviously he has like his spikes charged up and all that. I don't know. Godzilla seems to be making a really fun resurgence lately with not only some movies, but a certain game that's being remastered coming out soon that got announced this weekend. So that was cool. That just a little fun little thing to have.
I just want to add into your conversation about Godzilla and how you're saying like it's been making a resurgence of popularity and just overall, not just in the movies but in other type of medium. That I know we're gonna talk about it more deeply later when it comes to, like Sega and their announcements. But Sonic Worlds having the unlimited budget works of collaborations with everyone, and Godzilla being one of them is insane. It's like, wait, Godzilla collabing with Sonic, like how's this? Why is this possible? So just to know that like Godzilla could collab with anything, even from us talking about some news over the past couple of months, where we have Godzilla with Romeo and Juliet, Godzilla with a few other collaborations. So it's just knowing all those collaborations exist is just insane.
There is going to be that comic of Godzilla and Sonic coming out soon.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what I'm going to be more hyped for: Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla, or Sonic and Godzilla.
Question though,
yes.
Talking about the crossover of Sonic. Did y'all see the crossover of Lex Luthor and Batgirl? I mean, not Batgirl.
Oh, you mean Rouge?
Rouge. Oh yeah, with them probably sleeping together. There's like a comic. One of the panels.
There was a panel.
Yeah, panel being
you kept me up all night.
Yeah, kept me all night, and him literally putting the suit on and everything. Then being flirtatious, and then Catwoman and Rouge were literally talking about it and everything. So it's like, hey, people would say Lex Luthor, you're probably a furry.
Probably.
I refuse to entertain the horny masses on Twitter.
I would not be shocked. I'm sorry,
It's
Trev.
already a thing.
I'm sorry, Trev. It was online on my timeline, and knowing that Trev saw it, so that means he knew about it, and then bring it up once. So like, hey, if you ain't gonna bring it up, the absurdity of how Twitter is with the comment of saying Lex will bang Rouge because they were having some drinks the night before. But I say, who would it?
Don't worry, it's already on Rule 34 anyway, so
gonna perish.
Not sure.
But hey, moving right along, moving up to the east side, I at least played a good old video game with a good old friend of mine. We played, what was it, Mario Party 2.
Damn right.
It was a lot of fun because it's the old N64 version, so that means bullshit happens, and boy did bullshit happen because the first round. Okay, so we did what it was the space. It was
Spaceland. Yeah,
it was Spaceland. We did, and whenever you hit one of the question mark boxes for like an action to happen, what happens is a car comes out driven by a thwomp. It just drives and it pushes everyone back and behind like the starting line, basically. So it like just pushes you back. But you can also set like a trap, like a speed trap for for like these Shy Guy cops to chase after the speedsters, if you will, and it actually kind of sends everyone back further. What was it, like the first 2 rounds we had multiple people hitting that block?
It was my lovely wifey, and then it was the fucking Yoshi that we put on hard mode. And honestly, I question hard mode.
I do too.
Players after last night.
Like, I mean, I feel like on the board they're not really hard. Because like the thing with like hard mode is it's always with the mini game, but like on the board, the hard mode means they just kind of play a long game, but there's not really much of a long game when you're doing 20 rounds with it. Like,
especially when there's 3 human players that are going against it at every turn.
Yeah, but what was funny was that like it was the second round when it happened, when like we started going forward a little bit, but then Yoshi, he set the trap. And then I forgot who it was. I think it was me. I think I accidentally hit it that time. Somebody did, because that's what sent us back even further.
That's
from the start.
Yeah, I was still recovering from the drinking, so I don't remember exactly.
It was great. But yeah, Mario Party with friends. When you're not taking it seriously, it's fun. It can be a lot of fun. Especially when somebody wants to, help his wifey out by using save states to make sure we screw over Yoshi.
Exactly.
Hey, we're just using the technology against it.
I love it when us humans are against the robots. We're against the AI.
But speaking of AI, funny you mention AI. Moving on to my anime/manga, because all of that's been put on hold because of my current hyperfixation obsession on Dungeon Crawler Carl. Oh, here's your update, crawlers. Hello, crawlers. I finished book 6 just today. I did. G. Willikers Batman. I thought book 5 was awesome. It's still my favorite book. Book 6 may have been bumped up to like second for me, at least right now. As of now, I still have 2 other books to go through and all that, but it's really good. I love the setting. Just imagine if you will. It's okay because you guys have heard me talk about Dungeon Crawler Car and all the batshit craziness it has, but imagine that for this next floor of the dungeon, you basically play Pokemon / Yu-Gi-Oh. That is basically the theme of this floor that they're on. And this is also the book that had Patrick Warburton as one of the guest voices. And he actually ends up playing 2 characters. I'm not going to say who the second character was, but like the main one he played was Carl's dad. So his performance with that was really good. Like, especially compared to that critical drinker dude from book 3 that they had. This was leaps and bounds a much better choice and a much better casting. I mean, obviously, because the dude's a professional voice actor and all that. But yeah, but book 6 was really good. The final battle is it's batshit insane. Like, I don't get how, like, I'm just 6 books in, over the halfway mark of what this series is supposed to be. I don't get how each final battle or like each book can not only just exceed my expectations, but the final battle itself just gets more crazy and just more like just bonkers in a way, but like also like be metal as hell. Like it's imagine, if you will, a giant demon opening up like the sky, like opening up hell itself from the heavens. And yet the way you have to defeat it is by having a crab jerk off in the sea.
What?
There's your JoJo out of context for you. But it's amazing how like the stakes can continue to get higher, and it's just like it kind of makes sense in a lot of ways because like Carl, he comes up with all these plans, but they're starting to really not come true, or like he's not able to pull them off as well as he should. And it's really cool to have a character like that because, like, yeah, he's gathering all these people around, but it's like he's kind of a failure as well with it all. Like he comes up with these plans, but like they always go to shit, or he ends up just Carling them. Like he's now become a verb and a noun. Like
I love it when characters become like that. Like, they become their own action of the verb that they're being expressing themselves.
But I also
did they Yamcha him.
No, not a Yamcha kind of thing. But it's not in the series they do that. It's more of just like as the reader, you're just like, oh, you're about to Carl this, aren't you? Like things are just not going to go your way, which is fine though, because like he's and I love how somebody in the book points this out too. It was in like the epilogue, and I love how they pointed it out. It's like his thinking on the fly, like his on the fly thinking and planning, like just in the midst of a battle or something, is almost like that's his superpower in a way. Like that's his biggest strength. Like, yeah, he can come up with some bullshit plan and all that, but it's just like his greatest strength comes with like on the fly thinking. And some of the crazy shit that he comes up with to get out of a situation is really cool, man. But I kind of want to rename book 6 because, okay, so book 6 is originally called The Eye of the Bedlam Bride. And, cool. That's a kind of hard name. That's a hard title. I kind of want to rename it Donut Was Right.
Donut Was Right.
Because there's a lot of times. Yeah, there's a lot of times where Donut is just like, ka. I love how, first of all, I love how she starts a sentence. She's just like, ka. And it's just like this condescending way that Jeff Hayes is. Yeah, it's just like to do it. But like, that's because she's royalty. She's a princess, guys. Like, she's a grand champion princess of the highest degree, But she'll always start a sentence with like, ka. It's so funny. But like, she's been like right so much in this book to the point where like there's a moment where Carl looks at her, he's just like, all right, fine, go ahead and say it. I was right. It's so great. But like again, just so much praise to every single character in this story. The way this book is crafted, the way the story is written, like this isn't the first time you're going to hear this little phrase, but man, it's just good to have a good story again. It's good to have good media. And Trevor, you'll like this statement. I'm glad that, during our boys review, we had a funeral for dialogue. Tonight on this episode of Weebs Lounge, we are having a revival of dialogue because everything said in this, things come back too. Like things from like there was one thing from the first book, like from the first level of the dungeon that came back in this book, and I'm like, oh, I wasn't expecting. Wait, there's more to this? Nani? Nice. So yeah, it's really good. Still praising it. To know it.
Let's have callbacks. When shows have when series have callbacks from their own earlier in the beginning of the story and bring it back, it just shows good foreshadow.
Mm-hmm. But here's the cool thing though. So on Matt Dinniman's Patreon for the series, he's the author of the book. He does viewer polls or like reader polls and all that for certain things. So like. For certain loot boxes, he'll be like, hey, hey everybody, here's a poll. I want to run a poll real quick for everybody. What does Carl get in this box? And like he incorporates that into the story.
Oh, that's
And
dope.
that's really cool. And like, because like there's this one thing that Carl gets in book 2 that was actually apparently fan voted, and it ends up being like a big plot point that Carl's like holding on to. And it's like, okay, when is he actually like? Because people know he has it, but it's like, okay, when is this going to happen? Because like it's a huge thing. But what was really cool is with the setting of this certain level, because like before they entered the floor, they had to choose where they wanted to be in the real world. So like they were actually going to be on Earth, like exploring planet Earth instead of like some random level of a dungeon or whatever. So it's like, okay, we get to choose where we get to go. And Matt Denneman, he was conflicted on where he wanted them to start for phase 1 of this level. And so he ran a poll. He's just like, hey guys, here's a couple choices that I want to start for phase 1. Let me know what you guys want. And they chose, and he did it. And it's just like the fact that like you had like it's a great way to have like audience participation, but it doesn't feel forced. Because I didn't even know that until like I listened to a podcast earlier today, like even before we got on here, where they're just like, yeah, apparently he ran a poll for this. I'm like, wait, what? It didn't even feel like that. And when I found out the thing about the loot box polls too, I'm like, how are you able to create like such a cool story, but having all these like random polls that people vote on, and you're able to incorporate that? Like, that's so cool.
That's really fire.
That's really neat.
It kind of reminds me of, of just Todd getting killed because people voted for him to get murdered.
Good times.
So yeah, again, read and or listen to Dungeon Crawler Carl. Do it, you cowards, you fiends. But moving right along to movies and TV, my final segment. Watch Mandalorian and Grogu. I'll talk about Spider-Noir later on with Trevor. But yeah, we also this kind of leads this is a good segue now. Trevor, I think this is a good segue. What? What's wrong? Why are you laughing?
Hey guys, in case you're wondering why he didn't talk about minorities, because he's actually saving his thoughts for next week's episode, because that's what we've been doing for a conversation for next week.
I refuse.
But for the Amazing Digital Circus review, segue time, walk-ins.
Yes. So the reason I went up to go visit a friend of mine in the flat state of Pennsylvania is we decided, hey, let's enjoy pain together by going to see the Amazing Digital Circus in theaters. And by God, again, I'm glad that there are options for media. I'm glad there are options besides watching things produced by the mouse or produced by whatever other big company that wants to ruin everything. Because man, the final episode for Amazing Digital Circus was really fucking good. It was really good. Like we spent a few hours last night talking to some people about it after we finally saw it, and it just really good, man. It's just really good. Like Trevor, no, Trevor, you go. Because like I feel like if I start talking a lot about the movie, I'm going to end up doing spoilers. I'm going to end up doing deep dives. I'm going to end up crying. I'm going to end up wanting to just like punt a small child because dang it, why am I not going to have a series like this again in a long time? Like,
those are a lot of emotions in one bottle of one segment of one show of one finale.
What they were able to create with the Amazing Digital Circus, because that's the thing. Like MomoCon, about what we went there, 2 years ago, Trevor?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 years ago. That was when only about 2 episodes of the series were out, and people were lined up. Like they sold out of all their merch by I think day 1. They did.
Wow,
and they had like a big 20 by 20 booth for Amazing Digital Circus at MomoCon, and that was only 2 episodes in. That's not even the heavy shit. And like with each episode, it gets heavier and heavier to the point where like, I mean, so they played episode 8 and 9 in the theater, and I'm kind of glad they did incorporate episode 8. Like, I get why, like, maybe not have it in there, but I kind of understand why they did. Because, like, episode 9
is the fallout of that.
It's just it's the fallout, but it's just a downer throughout. Like, I don't think there was a single joke in episode 9.
I don't think there was.
Like,
and this show is kind of known for its humor.
Yeah, and maybe not until the end at least, you know. But even then, like, you're already just kind of like torn apart from certain storylines coming to a head, certain characters finally getting their moment and their realizations and all that. It's just like there's some powerful messages, and I want to kind of end, I guess, my segment with it is this really isn't for kids. There were some kids in the theaters there, and it's just like, oh, so your parents probably either you're watching it because you just want to watch it because you saw it on the internet and your parents are dragging you to it, but you kind of need to be like, I would say the youngest would be maybe a high school senior. And that's a big
they
maybe.
Might get what's going on in terms of this show.
Yeah, because like there's a lot of like, if you haven't experienced life and friendship and just living outside of your parents' view, you're not going to understand a lot of what they're trying to say here. You're not. It's going to go completely over your head, I think, and you need to experience life in order to truly understand just the message of this series, which is to embrace life, the life that you're given. It's some good shit.
Trevor, got any thoughts on this?
Oh, absolutely. Piggybacking here, this is one of those finales where when you watch it, it makes you go back and appreciate some of the things, not only what the show was building towards, but there's also some recontextualization about certain characters. There was a statement made by Gooseworks, the creator of this whole thing, where it's like, yeah, the main characters are Pomni and Jax, and you know that sparked a little drama, and it was actually kind of understandable. It's like, there are 6 main characters, not 2. By the time you get to episode 9, it's like, oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, okay, alrighty then. Rarely do we get like a show that just kind of really ends on a very poignant note. It completes all the characters. Does everyone get a happy ending? No.
There's if I can interrupt, my apologies, but there's something that one of my writing teachers said back in school. They said no character should have always a happy ending. What a character should always have is character progression and an end point by the end of the story. That's what my writing teacher always said. Like, happy ending is true, but not all characters will get one. What matters the most is that every character gets a directional where they're heading progression, or at the end of the story they die, but what's the purpose? Like, there needs to be a reasoning.
And there's like a bitter sweetness to the ending.
I love that.
Especially for one character. But yeah. Go ahead, Trevor.
But yeah, it's just like it's kind of a piggyback, and it's like it's one that makes sense for all the characters. And if you may be sad over one character's certain fate, you just gotta remember it was all the choices. Every choice that was made build up to episode 9. It was nice. And dude, the last thing, I was proud walking out of that theater.
Yeah. Yeah.
With you. I know you even noticed it on my face. It's like we just watched like a YouTube series, and not only was their finale on the big screen, but the attendance for this.
Oh, that shit was
Oh,
sold
doing
out.
well.
Showed up.
Oh, that shit was
Yeah.
sold out in New York everywhere as well.
Yeah.
I saw in theaters like sold out. I'm like, cool.
Mhm.
That's great for them. I'm happy for them.
I gotta say, town of Gettysburg. First instinct, people might think like, oh wait, the ancient historic towns. Like, yeah, a lot of people turned up for the circus. There were some children there. Don't know why. I would have punted those little shits out of the theater at the first moment's chance. But it's just, I walked out thinking, I was like, man. This shit, look how far it reached people.
Yeah.
And thank God that the audience in our theater was very respectful and quiet.
Man,
I didn't see any overreacting from some people, and I have seen the clips. I have seen people react.
And I think one thing really needs to be stated here is the fact that 2026 might be the year of the YouTuber taking over Hollywood, because earlier this year we had Mark with Iron Lung and the success he was able to have and what he was able to. Part of me wants to say it was. I don't want to give him full credit because everybody's a different creator and has built up their own reputation, but it's like that kind of started to set a precedence for all this, because it's like his movie did well. Amazing Digital Circus is doing really well.
And those Backrooms as well.
Yep. I was going to say Backrooms is apparently doing very well. Obsession is actually, I think it was either directed or produced by a YouTuber. Like it was like their story or something. Yeah.
The budget was 750,000 and chat is almost about to hit 500 million.
Like these movies that are being created by these YouTubers, you can feel the passion in them. You can feel the artistry in them. And that's what makes them good. That's what makes a good freaking movie, because having passion, I'm a firm believer that passion is infectious. And if you have passion, if you show passion, if you exude passion, people are going to feel that. They're going to be invested in it, like tying it to just anything you watch or read or play or anything you consume. If you can feel the passion in it, that's what gets you hooked. That's what gets you engaged in it, whether it's, playing your favorite Spyro game or something. There's a reason people are freaking out that we're getting another Spyro game. There's a reason that people are so upset, like that we haven't gotten any Kingdom Hearts 4 news, because things like that, like, they mean so much to us because we know that there was some sort of love and passion that did go into it.
So,
and it's just like, yeah.
If I could add on top of what you're saying, my director of photography of this project I was on, he said the 3 P's, because I have the 3 C's, but he gave me the 3 P's, is profit, peace, and passion. Not every project that you're on will give you all 3, but at least have one. Is it giving you peace? Is it something that you're enjoying that is not a passion project that you does yourself, but something that you're helping somebody else? That, hey, you're chill, you're tranquilito. Is it giving you money, or is it a passion project but it's giving you profit and it's giving you peace? Not all 3 will hit, but at least 1. And that's something that I've learned, and that's something that I take into consideration, because some projects won't always give you the best rate that you always should have as a position. But there's some projects that will give you a good rate, but it's a passion project. Like, hey man, we can't pay you the $1,000 you get usually, but we can pay you $300 or $250 if it's a passion project. If you help us get this done and make it magic, look what it does. It will make 500 million in the fucking box office.
Yeah. And I mean, with passion comes fun. Me and Trevor are going to talk about a project that we watched this weekend as well that had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
And you can tell, and it made the experience so much better. So sorry, I'm getting off my soapbox now. Getting off of it.
But
Trevor,
Trev,
anything else
is
to
there
add?
any last thoughts that you had to add about Amazing Digital Circus? Because I know we did transition a lot, and then you could transition to yourself, and then you want to discuss your Otaku Parlor, your life, your own hanging out with your own friend.
They said that the prophecy would have been fulfilled in November. They said that Grand Theft Auto 6 would be the only memorable game in late 2026.
Oh, shit.
But out from the out silence! But out from the ashes and the waves came one lizard to change the course of destiny.
Barbie.
Vash, kill him. You know what? I was actually building up to Barbie.
Oh, shit. Oh.
He was trying.
Yeah. Look, my oh my god, my lovely wifey. When I told her that there was like a Barbie collection, she's like, What? I was like, yeah. And one of the games involved in a little collection was like Barbie Horse Adventures. Like, oh my god, I played so much of that. I'm gonna play with our niece. I'm gonna play with her Barbie games with her. It's like, oh, there's a Barbie game for someone after all. But they move over the fuck over because Godzilla comes back in the most out of turn. No, I did not expect this. I don't think anyone suspected it. Just out of the blue. Yeah, we have a new Godzilla game. It's like, what? Yeah, it's a remaster of Destroy All Monsters, probably one of the most beloved Godzilla games out there. And so it's like, oh, you're gonna make me do. We're gonna get into that, and that inspired me to just like boot up the game again. Mm-hmm. Walk-ins. I may have been playing that as soon as you left.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. You said you were downloading it anyways.
Dude, this game is. I wish my physical copy still worked, but the game, it's still as hard and as rewarding as ever. And by the way, this welcome to Cloudy's tips and tricks. If you go into this game, you can't just rampage like a lunatic. That has its own game mode. If you're gonna fight a monster, you gotta learn how to block. You gotta learn how to cut off their attacks. You gotta learn to throw buildings at people. That's all I'm saying. That's all. It is fun. Which also got me to another game. Yeah, that's right. I'm not done yet. You think the Godzilla hype train's done yet? No. Because it's like, wait a sec. There was another Godzilla game that I played a crap ton of as a kid. Hello, Godzilla Domination for the Game Boy Advance. Who here has played that game?
Yeah, I remember that.
But
I don't remember
this game.
I might need to look at it right now and see.
It's simple and fun. Basically, it's the Sonic battle of kaiju monsters. That's really all you can say. There are only 6 playable characters, fortunately. But you have Godzilla, you have Mothra, King Ghidorah, Rodan, Megalon, and Mechagodzilla. They all have their own kind of like. They all have it's like Dragon Ball Z Budokai, where they all have the same control scheme, but the animations are different. They have different special attacks, so yeah, all was kind of forgiven. And I love playing that, man. I love it. It is simple monster brawling action, and I love it. Yeah. It also still has one of my favorite nostalgic boss battles where dude, the final stage, you pick a character. Who do you fight? Oh, just a giant mecha King Ghidorah. And when I say giant, I mean your character, the kaijus, they are dwarfed by its size. You have to punch it in the gut a few times, then you gotta blow up each head one by one. It's so cool. Man, I love that game. I just love, I love Godzilla. I love the Godzilla games. Mm-hmm. I cannot wait for November because I don't know if I'm going to get Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't know. I really don't. Part of me wants to, but at the
Also-
same time, hey, I know what I want. I know what game I'm getting come November.
It's crazy how there's no game being released on November as well.
Oh yeah, dude. That's the
game-
thing. That's
no
the thing,
game-
man.
No game wants to be nearby.
Yep,
Except for Godzilla
Godzilla
and
has come to
Barbie.
challenge the king. That is the most Godzilla shit ever.
Dun, dun.
Godzilla's been on a roll lately, and I'm very happy about that.
Good.
Hey, if you've been
Good,
laughing
as
at
he
us,
should be.
You should be. You see? Even Walker knows.
Love me some Godzilla.
But is that all true when it comes to your Godzilla hypeness?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, when the comics come out, I will definitely talk about those for my parlor. It's gonna
Hey,
happen.
I know-
I cannot wait.
I know we will have a Godzilla segment eventually, talking about the best of Godzilla, talking about the best highlights. And we will review Godzilla -1, because I know damn well the movie has, the part 2 movie is coming out soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know. I missed the re-screening that was on the AMC, so I missed that as well.
Mhm.
But I do plan to see if they hopefully bring it back. I will definitely be up there myself and watch it. But if that's
Yeah.
all, right?
Oh no, I was saying I can't even talk about the movies I've seen because everything I saw this weekend was with this person over here.
Oh yeah. We already talked about all that, except for the one which we'll save. We'll save for later. We'll save for later. We'll save it for the 1930s.
Are you a rich man, Mr. Watkins?
But hey,
No.
you guys save the impersonation, because trust me, you have at least an hour until we get to the impersonation session. Because we
At least an hour.
my
No,
Otaku
that's
Parlor,
how much he made an impression on us.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Otaku Parlor is about to end, Chester, because it's your boy, I'm Laz, Legendary Vash. And then right after that, we get to a big news buzz central where we're talking about all the gaming discussion for the next 45 minutes. And then for the last bit of the show, we'll talk about Spider-Noir, aka
Tai Chi.
the Nicolas Cage hour. But for your boy here, Vash, a big shout out to Wifey, who we were supposed to go to an event in Queens, a carnival, and like me and Wifey were lazy, we're tired. This is back my first Sunday, because Chad, we recording on Sunday, like my first Sunday to record and be home on the start of the week, because last week I just came back from my job. I just had it for the weekend, and I already had tasks and things to do forever, and so I never had a break or rest. So now I finally have a rest, and I'm here with Wifey and everything, and the carnival. And the carnival, when there's signs of the world of planet Earth, it's trying to tell you don't need to go, or like, hey, stay your ass home.
Yep.
I think the world was trying to tell you, like, don't come out, stay home, because when we were heading there, beautiful sky and everything, but once we got there, it started to be rainy. It said 85. It said at first when we stepped at the house chat, 55%. Once we got close to the area, it was 85%. I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh, of course.
Literally, so this carnival was by the water, like by the pier. Like literally, once we got closer to the pier, it was you watching like the fucking apocalypse happening. Literally, so much
it is.
younglings of
Yeah.
high school were literally going
no.
and doing stupid shit. All these motherfuckers were running down, and I'm like, bro, what the? Yeah, making the situation worse. Calm the fuck down. I was like in my head, I'm like, yo, I just want to scream and tell them get the fuck down. And you know what? Our beautiful NYPD cops were doing fucking nothing. They were just standing around like, this is what the fuck y'all doing. I'm like, how about control the situation? Like, yeah, we're supposed to. Yeah, we're supposed to control the situation. But it's just like, even seeing, like, for anybody that have never been to New York or that has gone but never have gone to Queens, because all the tourist spots is usually in Manhattan. So we're literally on the Queens side, seeing a bridge called the Triborough Bridge is what I'm gonna still call it, chat. And it's literally staying in Manhattan. So I have the Manhattan highline view that I'm supposed to be looking at. It's so foggy that it's looking like the apocalypse that it's like you're watching, like, for anybody that has seen Godzilla and you see like the wake that he has where everything's foggy and you don't see anything that's literally 100 feet or 200 feet after. That's the kind of view I had. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It was just beautiful. This shit looks crazy. This shit looks ridiculous. This rainstorm just started to happen. I don't see shit. The Ferris wheel that's supposed to be there is, I don't even see the top of it. I'm like, this shit's crazy. So me and wifey had to run and escape this like mosh pit and everything. It was crazy, Chad. We met luckily with one of our friends that was nearby. We took the hitch ride of a car. We got ourselves drunk because it was fucking pouring like cats and dogs. It was motherfucking pouring. So we stepped out, went back to the city, and then we got one, if I will say this, chat. It was so good that I woke up the next day still dreaming about it. One of the best pizza that I've ever eaten. Literally ever eaten. That I was still thinking about it when I woke up. That's how good was it. That I was still thinking about it.
This is coming from a New Yorker here.
Yep.
Yeah, damn.
It was a bruschetta pizza, and it was a pepperoni type of chicken with some type of white onion meat and everything. It was very good. And then it had a chicken parm, vodka sauce, pesto sauce sandwich, and it was good. It was all three of those were good. We finished it. I was full, but I still wanted to eat it. So I'm just dogging this down just because it was that good. So like, and it's around my new apartment. So when I move in, I'm gonna be like, yo guys, I'm gonna take a bit. I'm gonna go eat that good ass pizza that I'm gonna be sleeping on it. So
what you're saying is, when you get our press passes for Anime NYC, and I'm able to come up there. For that,
If you don't want to sleep in the closet in the Wizardry world, you can sleep in my closet.
Exactly.
Right? It's gonna be worth of good food and everything. So Chad, I'm telling you, Mama's Pizza, I believe it's called. There's also one in Brooklyn too. It's called Mama's Pizza. It's very good. Like,
Mama's Pizza. Oh my god. Walk-ins?
Like the crust is that good.
Mama's Pizza is the one we had yesterday.
Oh yeah,
There's one here.
We had a Mama's Pizza.
Hey guys, I don't know if they're Tri-State. I don't know if they're branch out Tri-State. If they're going to PA and Gettysburg, that's crazy. But yo, you know what? Hold on, I got you. Let me see if it's the same exact name, Chuck.
Unless, right now. You gotta be careful with these pizza names because there's a lot of like Tony's and DiCelli's and Mamas and all that. Like,
it's called Mama's 2.
Okay, that's not us. But hey, we had Mama's. We had a Mama who take care of.
But Mama's 2, Chad. Look at that. Mama's 2, Upper West Side version. There's a Brooklyn version. There might be a PA version. Who knows, Chad? But big shout out to that pizza. It was dumb good. Other than that, a big shout out to myself that not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, not just 4, but 5 times of a big ass walk of 20 blocks back and forth I've done. So that's just almost 100 blocks of a walk of cardio I've done. So big proud of myself. You could tell you're old when your left knee, when you're 5 blocks away from home, is telling you, yo, you want to fucking lay the fuck down. You are done. You are wasted. Your left knee is shot. That's when you feel you're old. You're like, yo, you're telling you, get the fuck home. So that's a big shout out to live chat because I could transition from the live chat to the consuming of media, and one of them was this past Wednesday. I saw not just 1, not just 2, not just 3 movies this week, and one of them is Masters of the Universe, He-Man. I gave you guys my non-spoiler review in the short form content, so go check that out if you guys want to hear. A big shout out to Skeletor, Jared Leto. Yes, you guys heard it not just once but twice from the short form to here. I'm not lying. There's no gun in my head. Jared Leto actually played a a great support role that did such a fantastic job as Skeletor. Like, he was so good that whenever he left the screen, I was like, don't leave, you're so good, I want you here. Like, he just plays such fantastic. Like, if you're a fan of He-Man, it was great. I love watching was a wifey because wifey Chad, if you guys don't know, wifey is not into the pop culture, not into all the media nowadays. She just enjoys what she enjoys in content. And one of them is not this type of content where there's hero and villains all the time in storytelling. Because the reason I say that, Chad, is because when I saw this movie, when we saw the hero, the He-Man, the sword, telling them in the backstory of the universe, then the villain pop off, Skeletor, he looks like a skeleton. He looks like the bad guy. I love how wifey pulls over to me and say, why is there a motherfucking villain and always in these fucking movies? And I laughed. I had a good ass giggle and I laugh about that because it's very true. It's very true.
Yeah. That's adorable.
It's adorable.
I mean, here's the thing. There's always some type of villain in a movie. Always. No matter what type of movie it is, there's always some sort of antagonistic force. There was one show I watched and it's just like, okay, well, what's the antagonist of it? Oh, it's depression. There you go.
When it comes to that,
Thanks,
yes,
Jax.
being to an
Oh,
agonistic aspect of it, but for her, it was more of the role of a villain on screen, which I do agree with that. And I love to hear that retrospect when it comes to someone that does consume to all type of media, but to wifey who doesn't. So it's just very interesting to see that. So a big shout out to her. But Master Universe, for anybody that's a fan of the He-Man, the content, the media, and everything else, enjoy. It's literally enjoyable. Is it cringy in the fucking beginning? Yes. Cringy in the fucking beginning. But it's enjoyable as how you will have a good time with it. If you're a fan of the He-Man and the story, you have a good time. So, Trev, to anybody, go watch it. Because you'll have a good time. If you go illegal, I wasn't there. I didn't hear it. I didn't listen. As long as you come back to me and talk about it, I'm here for it. So, love that. Other than that, I did see Scary Movie 6. Yes, you guys heard it here. Scary Movie 6.
Was that good? No. That sounded ominous.
Look, I will say this. Was it great? No. Was it good? Yes. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5, a solid enjoyment of Scary Movie 6. The reason that I give the pause is because A, I was writing the time code, and 2, I was thinking of how to articulate my thoughts on Scary Movie 6 because I've been thinking of how to do a short form content, but me just talking about it to you guys about Scary Movie 6 itself. It was a good Wayne Brothers film. It was a good enjoyable of comedians still doing their thing. However, it was comedians that are of their time, their style comedy that works for them. And if you grew up with the Scary Movie and you wanted to hear them talk shit with everything that has gone in today's climate and today's medium of media, you enjoy this. But if you want evolution, you want change, you want progression, and not just comedy of what is current of the transgender community, the LGBTQ community, all the flags, all the protection, all the Me Too movement, if you have moved on from that and you want progression, then this film will not be for you or to you. You will not enjoy this. But if you grew up with this and you still just want to see the comedy of this style, you will have a blast of this film and what it's trying to portray. The Wayne brothers, all the cameos and everything has happened from Scary Movie 1, 2, 3, and 4, even 5 being spoken about, you'll enjoy this. That's the best I could say. Trev, did I turn you off? Did I get you intrigued about Scary Movie? Will you be watching it? So, illegally or not, pirating or not, however you may see it, but will you be watching this?
Maybe. I do want to watch Scary Movie 3 first and then 6 to compare because for me, Scary Movie 3 is unbeatable. So I want to see that movie again because that's one of the funniest movies I've seen in my life.
Love to hear that. I have enjoyed Scary Movie 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. I have watched throughout the years, but haven't repeatedly watched it myself. But I do plan to watch it again just to compare. But Scary Movie 6 was enjoyable. I would say, like, hey, guys, for anybody that has been a fan of either 1 through 5 of any of the iterations, please go watch it. You will enjoy yourself with Scary Movie 6. We'll be watching it more after. Hey, that's up to you. If you enjoy the comedy, like I mentioned, that the comedy style is true to what the Wayne brothers are in their comedy. We see all the reference that they have done, all the story bits and the comedy bits throughout the years. But if you don't enjoy and want to see progression, this movie is not for you. But at the end of the day, if you're a fan of the genre and a fan of slapstick and a fan of the stuff that they have put out, and also there's a few references that I was very happy about. I was happy about that appear. If you understand, going up, 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 you get it. I don't give a fuck.
Those kind. All right, I see what you mean. All right, yeah.
But go watch
I do want to watch it this week, so because I love those movies.
Yeah, they're fun. Hey,
yeah, they're just stupid.
If you was high as me as well, you enjoy it as high as fuck as well. So just say, hey, I forgot the name. Pinky, the brother that was high as fuck. I forgot the character's name. Pinky, Stinky, Winky.
Pinky and the Brain?
No,
Binky. Gotcha, Binky boy. Okay, gotcha.
Yes. You guys understand. The high as fuck motherfucker that be high as fuck. And the started the what's up? You guys get it. But other than that, that is all I have consumed when it comes to movies in the theater. My last shout out is this. Scary movie. Bad Boys 3. Ride or Die. I finally fucking saw it. Bad Boys 3. Because you know why? That I'm fucking saying finally, Chaz. Because this shit took fucking hard. It was never in streaming servers where the one boy, the Bad Boys 1, 2, and 4 was together. It was never 3 together. And it was 3 where it was on Hulu, but you gotta pay the extra part of the service to get it unlocked in the subscription. And I'm like, fuck that shit. And I finally saw it. Wifey probably did pay for it or not, I don't care. I just saw it on the Hulu the way you could watch it. And I'm like, yo, we're gonna watch it. I'm gonna finally get off my backlog because I've been wanting to watch it. Because Bad Boys 4 is almost on every streaming service. Like, I believe it's on 3 of them, and you can watch it easily with no issues. And I've seen clips from Bad Boys 4. One of them is the one on where our boy Reggie, saves the family. That's the same clip I've seen online for the fucking past couple of years since it's been out. But I wanted to see Bad Boys 3 for the life of me, and I finally saw it. Our boy Nicky Jam was on it. I didn't know fucking Nicky Jam was in the movie, and he was like a bad guy, aka Lieutenant. Have you guys seen Bad Boys 3 by any chance?
I'm not a big Bad Boys person. Yeah, I was working the movie theater because Bad Boys 4 came out. That was like 2019, early 2020.
Oh well, Bad Boys 3 came out in 2020, and Bad Boys 4 came out in 2024.
Okay, all right. So it was 3. Okay, so yeah, I was working the theater then for 3. Yeah. So, I mean, I caught bits and pieces of it when I was working there. But yeah, I was never really a big Bad Boys person.
Oh, me, I was. For those that don't know, Vanessa Hudgens was in the film as well. For anybody forgot, because I did forget. Once I saw her on screen, I remember that she was in there. I'm like, yeah, I recall. So it was really cool to see it. I don't know if we're ever going to see her again in the fourth one. Like I said, haven't seen it, so I plan to go check it out. I'm excited for it. I love the Bad Boys character, and I love how Will Smith, we find out the backstory of Mac Lowry, how and why he became that character of Mac Lowry. We find out there's always a bastard son somewhere, so we saw that, we found out, and then we might get redemption arc in Bad Boys 4. Who knows? Don't know how everything came out. It's a Bad Boys film, or when it's a Michael Bay type of film, is when you have slow-mo shots like No Fucking Tomorrow, and you have a car scene, explosion too. We have a little nice type of hot model with a ass cheek, showing in the screen, walking by with the heels and everything, the dress flying away and everything. So you could tell when it's that type of film. And also, they're in fucking Miami, so of course you know how it is. Yeah. But other than that, the action, the stunt scene, very fucking awesome to see overall. So I had a good time with Bad Boys 3. Been waiting to see it for fucking 5-6 years now. So hey, 6 years too late. Let's move on to Bad Boys 4, Ride or Die, or Bad Boys for Life, I think it's called. So I can't wait to go check it out. So next month, stay tuned for the review. Yeah. But other than that, let's get on with
all the gaming news.
Yeah, all the gaming news.
Boy.
Yeah, because I know there's a lot of news. The only thing I would say is that I did play Spyro from the trilogy on Game Pass, but I could talk about it when we talk about the announcement that literally came out for Xbox Showcase. So without further ado, let's go on with the Big News Buzz Central. For anybody that don't know, we have the Big News Buzz Central that's discussing the latest. Sit down in the lounge and hear what has happened in the latest media and get ready to dive in the latest buzz, how this news, and our spread opinions on everything entertainment. But however, of everything entertainment, it's to say fuck that shit because we have gaming this week. We have literally 3 showcase of discussion. There's one more coming out this week. Is the Nintendo showcase. They're coming out this Tuesday. They're having their own 30 minutes or something. They're having coming out. They haven't yet promoted it too much, but I know they're gonna promote it this Monday and talking about it as this Tuesday. Hey, it's fucking Nintendo. They literally could do it within 24 hours or like 12 hours. But like, hey guys, go check out tomorrow.
You got Sydney excited for Nintendo.
Exactly.
So,
See,
there we go.
So I'm glad Sydney can enjoy this, but. The first thing that we have, guys, is the Sony State of Play, and I have here the most exciting stuff that came out for, I know, 4 of them, and we will be talking about it, is Wolverine, Marvel Token Fighters, Rayman, the Legendary Toad, and God of War, Laufey, and a big shout out to Trevor, because me and him were literally on stream shouting out which game review are we watching while it's happening. And then literally I was thinking laugh like God of War, but then this motherfucker literally came and like, oh, I know the voice, the humming, you can't escape me. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yep. Dude, as soon as I heard those notes playing in my car, I'm just like, no fucking way. Yep. No way. No. And then it's just like, then it started playing 2018 God of War. I'm like, oh wait, the Faye game's real? What? It's real? It's happening?
Once they had the logo of Santa Monica, I'm like, oh, yeah, 100%. Like, once you have the logo of the company literally showing Santa Monica, for those that don't know by heart, those of you that work on God of War. So you already have that track record showing them, oh, we're 100% sure is them happening. But for those, yes, we're about to break you down with, God of War and everything. But before we do that, let's talk about anything else before the big ones. Hi, Sydney. How you doing? Hopefully you well.
She got excited. She loves watching video games.
Walkers, I'm gonna pass it to you first. What did you enjoy of the State of Play? Because you wasn't on with us at 5 o'clock because you was at home at work, escaping work to go home. So you weren't on stream with us. So talk to us. What did you enjoy out of the big stuff right before we go hard on it?
I mean, obviously, God of War, Laufey, that had my attention, especially because it was like the first. I'm assuming that's the first 20 minutes of the game, which, oh my god, yes, already. What's his face? Oh my god, why do I always blank on the damn guy's name? Huey from The Boys. What's his name?
Jack Quaid.
Jack Quaid.
Yeah.
Jack Quaid playing a gelatinous cube is awesome and amazing, and I love that for him. But I'm all for this Laufey game. We're in like this afterlife of the gods, which has huge implications from just Ragnarok alone. Anybody want to Trevor, do you want to remind the audience about what Odin's big thing was in Ragnarok?
It's the core of his entire character. It is the reason that Odin did everything he did throughout Norse mythology. All he knows that when mortals die, they have a place to go. It's a confirmed afterlife. And but Odin, he doesn't know. He doesn't know anything. What happens to gods when they die? Where do we go? And so all the blood, all the trickery, all the deceit, everything, every cruel, vicious act he has done was in service to figuring out what happens after he dies. Mm-hmm. So he gets so close. He gets so close to getting a mask that will give him the answer to every question he's so close to getting the answers he wants. So close. But because of his own deceitful nature, a nature that he could not change, his fate was sealed. And it was by a dwarf. Of all creatures, a simple pacifist dwarf was the thing that ultimately killed Odin. And because of that, we don't like it seems likely he's not going to be there in this afterlife of the gods, but it turns out there has been an afterlife of the gods. They appear in this nebulous void, and well, it looks like the developers are opening this can of worms. The only thing that I'm really not sure about, because you saw Vash, I was going like, oh my god, air combos, oh my god, air combos.
I love her fighting style. It's so cool.
I love how the comment was like, so Kratos sacrificed his air combos that he never got, so his wife could get those.
But the only thing that makes me a little concerned, not concerned. It's curious. It's Faye's not a god; she's a giant. So I wonder what she's doing there. Hopefully that's a mystery box that will, be opened by the end of it.
That's probably going to be part of the story of that. It's just like, okay, why am I here specifically? And I mean, it could tie into like what her powers maybe truly are, like bullshit like that. But I'm excited for it. I'm assuming there might be some sort of time dilation thing, because a lot of people were trying to like time a few scenes that happened.
So many
from, like,
people
God
were
of War
trying to do that.
2018. Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, y'all realize she just died, right? But then, like, it kind of got me thinking. I'm just like, okay, is there going to be some sort of time dilation? Because, like, if this is the afterlife of the gods, I mean, y'all saw me in the chat when I was able to say something in there. Are we going to incorporate Zeus in anything? Are we going to incorporate any of those Greek gods? But then, if there's time dilation bullshit, can Thor show up? Can Odin show up? What's going to happen when Faye like meets up with them? Like that's the big thing. But I don't want to harp too much on God of War, because there's a plethora of games that we're going to probably pop off on here. But I mean, if y'all have anything else to say with it.
When it comes to God of War, I'm excited for it, because I told Chen when it comes out by next year, 2027, I would have played God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok, so I could, be in flesh in the story. And I'm excited for the remaster of God of War 1, 2, and 3. I grew up with those, so that's why I love Kratos and everything. Sucks that I haven't played yet the 2018 Ragnarok, but until then, I'm excited nonetheless.
Yeah. Marvel's Wolverine, though. Oh my god, I am hyped for this. This looked fun as hell. And I might be one of the few in this camp, but I really don't care. I'm kind of glad this is going to be like a linear story-based game rather than open world.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, like we could just focus on a story, focus on the character thing. I don't have to try. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be collectible bullshit to get, but I don't have to go around freaking New York City again trying to just do these random like science experiments.
For Taskmaster and everything, bro. I hated that shit on God.
But yeah, we got some cool story stuff. So like apparently like the X-Men aren't a thing in this game. Like they're more like in the shadows, or like at least not known to public, like the public and all that, which is kind of cool. I like how we're doing something different with it. But
I'll say this.
I'm very much excited for it.
When it comes to Wolverine, I'm excited for it. It looks fucking amazing. The design in the Jean Grey is something that shocked me, because me and Trevor were like, oh, Psylocke. Oh, wait, who's it? And then when we heard Jean, I'm like, that the fuck, guys? That's not her color scheme. That's not her character. Like, but then when we heard that this game is like, this is before the X-Men, they're probably hiding their identity. So I'm like, okay, so she probably has a different look for that reason. And instead of her powers having that green or red that usually has, they having purple to change the color scheme. Or maybe they're doing some retconning for this game. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, it just threw me off that, hey, you were Jean Grey, and I didn't expect that from you, and that's cool. When Wolverine was getting hurt, and I heard Insomnia did a tweet or saying something, or IGN said that Wolverine could actually die. I'm like, well, for game-wise, we have to have him die for people to actually restart checkpoints. So I'm like, when they mentioned that, I'm not shocked by it. Like, they had to give a game mechanic to have it feel like you lost, or like feel like you gotta start over. So I'm like, that makes logical sense. I'm not mad about that. Fine. The only logical sense that did not make sense to me is like, okay, so he heals, but then your suit heals. It can regenerate. The blood that you just
Yeah.
lost just falls off you like it's fucking water. That's the only thing that threw me off. Other than that,
Yeah.
the fucking trailer looks fucking phenomenal, and you're fighting other centers and everything else. But the logical aspect that your fucking blood just falls off like water and you still
Yeah.
regenerates. I'm like,
Well,
oh,
not only just your blood, it's just like the blood of everybody else just washes over you after. I guess healing is also cleaning in this game too. So that's whatever.
bro
I
just has
guess.
like a whole fucking like washing machine. Like, oh, you heal. Clean.
The only other 3 games I do want to point out, Until Dawn 2, I'm excited for that because Until Dawn, like the first one, is really fun. Which, stay tuned for October, folks, because me and Vash will play that on stream. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're being forced to play that game.
Okay,
that's
no
gonna be
lie,
fun.
no lie.
You're playing it too.
Okay, no
you're
lie.
playing it.
For this, I don't mind it. For this, I don't mind because when me and Trevor was
Yeah.
watching, me and him, like I said a joke saying it was Total Drama Island. A few like names we kept
Close.
throwing there, but then when Travis came up with the idea, oh, it's probably Until Dawn. It can be, and then it was a sequel. Like, oh shit, a sequel coming out because he was like, I wonder how that game did. I wonder how's that going to game on. Like, oh, Until Dawn 2. But when the pop or when the quiz came up saying like, oh, would you push your boyfriend or jump alone? And you actually brought your boyfriend with you, and he died on the rocks. I'm like, oh shit. So your worst,
Yeah.
so your decision could have good intention, but it could dead as kill somebody without you intending to do so. And I'm like, god damn, that's wild.
Well, that's the thing. So, like, Until Dawn, like the first one, you can have a route where nobody dies, or you can have a route where everybody dies, or a route that's in between. And I feel like this one's also good. This one, I feel like, is going to go the same route too. But it's like the fun part with it is it's just fun. It's just your typical like teen horror movie where everyone dies. The end. So. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And yes, we are going to stream that, including
well.
the first one, because they're going to be fun.
Hey, but I do want to talk to you guys about something.
No, but what?
Tupac is alive.
No.
Yeah.
Yo, Tupac is alive, and not just Tupac. Snoop Dogg
No.
Wait,
came
no,
out
that
out
was-
for
that-
another check off the
Wait, you're skipping.
box set.
You're skipping. We're still in State of Play territory, not Summer Game Fest.
Oh yeah, summer. I thought I said a play.
Oh, God.
This man's jumping the gun here.
Oh, shit,
Oh, thank
my
God.
fault. I thought that was
I
part
was
of-
like, wait a minute,
My fault.
because
my
I was
fault.
with Trevor when he saw that.
Okay, my fault. So I just got excited because I just a bunch of the chef as well. So I thought that's part of the state of play.
Tomato, tomato. You know what? Tomato, tomato.
Hey, bunch of chef is awesome. Looks fun. I will actually play that game. I will actually
Yeah,
start
that
cooking.
looks fun.
I will start cooking.
The other shout out I wanted to do really quick. I mean, we're getting a Phantom Blade thing later this summer, so there's gonna be more for that later. But there was one, oh shoot, where is it? I just lost it because I had to check the thing. It was the Lost Wild, because I'm a sucker for dinosaurs,
Oh.
and this looks like a fun dinosaur like horror game. And I'm like, all right, yeah, let's do it. Let's do this thing.
Well, because Trevor was also excited about that, so he mentioned that during
Good,
the stream. He was
as you
like, "Hey."
should be.
Hey, what was cool though? Stunt Hollywood Man. Stunt Hollywood Man.
Yes.
That was
Mhm.
actually cool. A big shout out to also Kimuri Hunt the Unseen. That was a pretty cool concept and everything. Now
Yeah.
let's talk about the other one. If there's no more others, anybody want to talk about Rayman the Legends?
Thank the Lord that we're bringing him back. Thank you. Oh my God! It's the fact, man. That game looks great. It's not only just doing Rayman Legends stuff, which is already a great game, but it's the fact that it's they're doing new stuff, which I will always welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't have much stock in Rayman, but it looks fun.
Oh,
it looks really cool.
You know what? I am ordering you play Rayman Legends because there are music levels in there.
Oh, I know about the music levels. I know about those. And I saw some of the new ones for this new game. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's that good
Hey,
stuff, man.
I say if you're gonna get him to play that game, just get him the $40 the bundle, I think it costs 50 for the Rayman Legends Retold.
Oh, well, if it requires that god-awful Ubisoft launcher, I won't even bother because no one should use that.
Most likely
No,
not. And plus
that's
it's on
dumb.
PlayStation. Plus it's on PlayStation. I don't think so.
Oh, good.
Hey,
good,
but if
good.
that's all, we can move on to Summer Game Fest then?
Yeah, now we can move on to Summer Game Fest, and now we can talk about Mr. Tupac being alive.
No, that's probably
What?
one of the dumbest things you can do.
Well,
Bro.
apparently, yeah.
It was hilarious. The way they made it sound is like they hit jackpot gold. Like, hey, we found Tupac in the video game, not alive, but in the video game. I'm like, who asked for this? Like, how are you gonna bring Tupac to be relevant? Like, I don't mind it. I will play the game now.
Either.
They probably just got another 1 million players to play that game just because of Tupac.
No, I'm not gonna. Oh man,
Part of-
it's
Part of me
shitty.
hopes he's mute.
That's the only way I can think it because oh man, it ties back to the fucking Drake and Kendrick beef where if they use dude, no. It happened because dude, the whole part of the whole beef was because Drake used AI to recreate Tupac's voice. So that was a big no-no. And Snoop Dogg was involved in that shit too. He had an AI voice using that. So I'm really hoping that they just don't use AI to make him talk, make him be mute. Because if he does talk, if he does anything Tupac related, I'm going to lose it.
Hey, just know that on January 15th, you'll be playing this, Trevor. January 15th.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you will be.
Stranger than Heaven.
I'm not playing. No, I'm not playing this fucking. No, fuck that shit.
Are you at least
Stop
gonna be
raising
playing-
the dead. Can we leave
at
the dead alone?
Well, speaking of raising the dead, are you at least going to be playing Resident Evil Veronica?
No.
Why
Well,
not?
why not?
Resident Evil.
The original, just I can't play anything that will have. If it doesn't have the awkward ass cutscenes, I don't know what the point of it is. Part of the charm of Resident Evil Veronica is just the dialogue and the cutscenes. They are wonderful. If anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, look them up on YouTube. They are funny as hell. And judging from the trailer, the new one, I was like, oh, hey, a reboot, or no, not reboot, a remake.
Yay.
I'm not noticing the funny I'm not noticing the fun factor though. That's a shame. They're taking this so too seriously.
But it's
Hey.
Resident Evil.
Many people are excited, and look. The one shout out I would give to Resident Evil is that they are actually able to pull off one game per year and hit it well with the market.
Yep.
That's one thing I will give a shout out to
Yeah.
because not many game franchises could have a game every year and actually do well. So they've been having
Yeah.
a game every year for the past 3 years, and they've been doing very well with it. So I give a shout out.
And you know what?
Hooray.
That's a great segue to a game I do want to shout out that okay, chat, I promise you guys, I'm going to return to video game streamings, okay? I miss it. I miss playing games for you all. And you know what that game going to be that brings me back? Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Resynced, the best Assassin's Creed game. I don't give a crap what you people say out there. It's my favorite one. You can go suck on a lemon for all I care. I can't wait to play this game yet again for like the 5th time in my life because it's very much fun. We're going to be singing sea shanties all night. And yes, we're going to return to that statement later on during the Xbox Game Pass stuff. I'm just excited for this. But not only that, we're getting this game called, what is it? 1666. By the creator from like Assassin's Creed back in like 2010, and this is the guy who like they got rid of, like Ubisoft got rid of because he tried to go to them and just like, hey, this model that you guys are trying to do with like every game a year, that's not really going to cut it. I don't know if we can really maintain that with what we have and all that. So he left them. He spent the next 16 years making this game.
Oh wow!
And yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Trevor, this is the one that's like 6666 Amsterdam, the one with like the cats and like the witches and all that.
Oh, so that's him. Yeah, because right here it says it the site that we're using from GameSpot. I'm gonna give them a shout out. The first game from Panche, a studio headed by former Assassin's Creed head Patrice Desilis, was announced after 14 years in developing. The prologue is available to download now on Steam and Epic Game Store, and is coming to early access later this year. So yeah, and as a person who doesn't play Assassin's Creed games, I played the original one many years ago. But as somebody who doesn't know, I love pirates. One Piece. I love Jack Sparrow. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean. I love anything that involves Ashanti, the music as well. So when I heard the music of Black Flag, and when I heard and see the trailer that the Black Flag is literally the Assassin's Creed but in a pirate era, and it's also probably talking about like Captain Jack, I'm here for it. And I'm excited for it. I'll be playing this game. And now knowing the lore that Walkers just gave about the game of 1666 after them, I'll be trying it as well. Yeah.
And just I have just one last shout out, because I don't think we'll get to shout out. Cuphead is not only getting a sequel game, not only getting a sequel game, but they are getting they're releasing a classic, almost, Trevor, would you say it almost like Sonic 1 level of 2D platformer?
I was going to say Mega Man by the looks of it.
I mean, that too. Oh, well, yeah, true, because of the shooting thing. But I only say Sonic because of the marketing that they have for, like, the design they had of Cuphead. Like, I'm sorry, that's Sonic 1 written all over it. At least for me. But yeah, more Cuphead. Oh my god. And they used a puppet.
Wait, what? You finished up your thing. I may have breaking news.
I did. You have breaking news though.
I have breaking news. Okay. Oh shit. Was there a PC thing too? A PC showcase?
I don't know if we got to it yet, but
I think it literally just happened.
Okay.
Because a sequel to Cassette Beast was announced. Hell yes.
Ooh.
Cassette Beast 2002. This is my formal announcement. If you guys haven't played Cassette Beast 1, go play it. It's great. I love it.
Never heard of it.
What did King do that one time? Yeah, I'm just gonna go away. That's my last shout out, because there's some other things like Trevor. I know go ahead, gush, let it all out.
Cassette Beast. If anyone here is a fan of Pokemon, which I have a feeling includes pretty much almost all of you, because it's the most successful media thing ever. Cassette Beast, it's kind of like that. Think of it as a mix between Pokemon and Digimon and cassette tapes, in a way. You go around the world, you have an engaging story, and you capture these creatures in a cassette player, and then you can merge those cassettes together. It's like Pokemon Infinite Fusion in a way, but with a whole new world. It is fun. I love this game, love it to death, love the soundtrack. Now it's getting a sequel, so yes.
Trevor, is that pod racing?
Oh my god, a pod racing game that looks fun, and it may have a story mode.
Fun. Yes, it has a story mode. You and me were shocked about that.
I'm just so happy. But now, please, guy. I know. This is like walking into a trap. It's a trap. I know. It is a modern Star Wars game made by the not so wonderful LucasArts, whose track record is not that good right now. Let's be honest. Let's just be clear about that. But please, I'm begging you. You can't fuck up pod racing, for the love of God. Please.
I'm excited for it, because pod racing is like, we have Sonic Wars, we have Mario Kart World, we have like all these other racing games. Like, I want this to be very diverse in the racing community. Like, please succeed. And you can literally have characters. You can literally have Ahsoka. You can literally have DLC characters in this pod racing. And you could change them. Like that would be fucking awesome. Any type of online, like I'm here for. I'm excited for. But talk about Star Wars on top of this conversation. Anybody excited or confused? Because I'm confused. So I'm asking you guys if you're confused. Because I'm confused about Star Wars Zero Company.
Oh, I mean, it's a strategy
tactic.
game.
Yeah, it's your tactic.
It's like a Fire Emblem game, right? It's like a Fire Emblem style.
Not exactly. If anyone has the best thing I can use to describe it, it's like Empire at War. It looks to me like a reboot of that. But it's basically how to put it's like it's like a battle simulator, and you put your pieces where you want them, and then you see how the battle plays.
Totally accurate battle simulator. Is that what we're saying? Talking about?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, maybe. But you know what's funny? Vash mentioned a certain blue hedgehog. I mentioned a certain blue hedgehog. Sonic is having a 35th anniversary. How's that looking so far?
Yo, they have a limited budget works because they have the collaboration of anybody and everybody. I remember walking saying this beautiful word last year when the game came out in September, but the DLC and the announcement was coming out during around this time of last year, and he said this quote by quote in my head that I believe I remember. He said, "Sonic World Crossings from Sega is literally collecting the Infinity Gauntlet of collaborations."
Yes, I said that.
Hey, it's fine if you don't remember.
I did.
You did.
I will
You
take
did.
credit for it. I will take credit for it. I don't care. Yeah, it looks, even though it's a bullshit game, it looks fun. It looks like we're getting some, like the fact they got Evangelion in this.
Yeah,
and there's more things to come besides just Avatar
Godzilla.
and the Ninja Turtles.
Godzilla,
and
baby!
Freaking Godzilla! Like, I might jump back in. I might jump back in and get my ass kicked again.
I would just get the game as well. It just kicks Walker's ass and give him probably break another controller. You never know.
Maybe. No, see, it's never the friends that bother me.
The strangers.
It's the others. It's the other sweaty ass people that are on Crossworlds 24/7 being like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting good. We'll get this new." It's just like, motherfucker, get a job.
Hey, talking about getting a job, sometimes you gotta protect your family. Because I gotta say one last game. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, The Last Ronin got fucking announced. And Paramount Studio is something. You know, Paramount Games, it became a thing. And Paramount Games is making a Among Us game. Yay.
Another one.
So, I care about The Last Ronin. That's what I'm excited about, Chad. It's an action game, royalty. For those that don't know, is the story of which tells the tale of Mikey after his brothers are killed by the Foot Clan. That's all I got. Yeah. I'm excited for it, Chad.
But see, that's not the big one from the Game Fest, though.
No,
that's not the big bugaboo.
No, I think that's it. We can move on, right?
All right, yeah. No, we don't need to talk about boobs or ending of the world or new voice actors for iconic video game villains. No, we're good.
All right, let's move on to Final Fantasy VII Revelations.
Man, who wants to play as Vincent or Sid? I know I don't. Who are they? They were just throwaway characters in the last game.
Bro, this game looking good. Bro, this game is looking menacing.
In my game, not in my religion.
Yo, they did the perfect transition of showing, hey guys, Street Fighter 4th year anniversary. Yeah. And then, all right, cool, we have this character. Then, boom, Tifa. And I'm like, yo, in my head, right before the show, I'm like, yo, if it's like a Final Fantasy VII character, perfect transition just to do this. Like, literally transition over to the Final Fantasy game. And then once Tifa was done, I'm like, yo, are they gonna do it?
There it is.
And then they say, hey guys, we have one last thing that we want to show you. And then boom, Final Fantasy, we have fucking Sephiroth showing the world. Where was I getting spoiled because I haven't beaten the first one? Yes, but I did play the original one, so that's why I'm not too thrown off. But still, just seeing all this in the trailer, I'm like, God damn, this looks fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
Mother of God.
it looks fun as hell. How do you no? I have beef with their little trailer, or not the trailer, with their like talk afterwards, because they made the comment. They were just like, we perfected our combat system
They
even
did
more.
say that.
And I'm literally sitting on the couch, and Trevor can vouch me for this statement. I'm just like, how do you perfect what's already perfect? How do you improve on perfection? How dare you try to be a Mayuri right now, or a Xyle Aparo trying to search for perfection? How dare you?
I love how they also
already
transitioned that. They literally said like, oh, by the way, guys, it's not called part 1, part 2 now. It's called episode 1. That they said that they used the new mechanic system, and then in episode 2 they tried to perfect it, but they couldn't get it just right. And then in episode 3 we got it to the perfection of how we saw it. I'm like, yeah, making it sound like I should literally fix what was already 100% to fix it to 100% even more. I'm like, that doesn't sound like possible. But yeah, make it sound like did it.
This is to go even further beyond
A plus ultra of infinity.
But I'm excited. I know there's a lot of people that are like worried or whatever. Man, I don't play it.
Look, at the end of the day, after this game, they could work on Kingdom Hearts 4 and people could stop bitching and complaining because the game is finally done and out. Because that's all they be. Yo, the whole fucking stream is just Kingdom Hearts 4, Kingdom Hearts 4. And I'm like, bro, let them cook.
Look,
let them cook.
That's better than the state of play when everybody was just like Destiny 3, Destiny 3, Destiny 3. I'm just like, shut the front door open, go play Marathon, have that be your new game.
Hey, if they announced Destiny 3 on that date, it's like, bro, y'all should already do this into like, cool. If this was planned, y'all did it horribly, but hey, it's what it is.
Yeah.
But Final Fantasy VII Revelations, we finally got the name, remake, rebirth to Revelation. I love how they also say in that showcase, saying that, hey, a lot of stories will be finished in this game. A lot of everyone's story and the progression and the direction will finally find their endpoint. And I'm like, okay, are you trying to tell us that some people die here too?
Yay.
They're like, who died? Tell us, tease us, tell the truth. But any last thoughts about Final Fantasy VII, the game that we've been finally waiting for?
I got nothing.
All right, then. If that's the case,
All right, cool.
let's go on to the last showcase, Xbox game showcase that came out with Persona 6, Spyro, Halo Campaign, Gears of War, E-Day, and much more. So, Trevor, I'm going to pass it to you first. What did you enjoy about this of the Xbox 25th anniversary console controller? Are you spending your money to get a see-through Xbox?
Fuck every announcement that came out of that Xbox game showcase. Honestly, a couple things looked really cool. I will admit, I don't know why I'm starting to sound like a certain orange man, but
Believe it.
Silence. The millisecond I saw my boy Spyro, I was like, done. that was the winner. That was the winner of the whole shebang of this week. Spyro is back. I got my boy. We're getting a new Spyro game. Brand new. Yeah. And it looks like he's going to free glide this time around, which I have been begging for since Dawn of the Dragon for the 360, which was the last original Spyro game. Fuck! I'm just excited, man. It's Spyro.
Number 20 years, chat.
Spyro is my comfort game. It's my series. I love it.
And
Trevor means that because I was playing the trilogy that's on Game Pass because I wanted to play a Spyro game after State of Play, and I was playing like the first one for a good hour or two, and I was just having fun, just throwing fire, knocking people down. And Trevor said that like this is such my calm game. Like it's my tranquility, and I understood that. I played the games as a kid. I don't remember them for squat, so that's why I want to play them and check them out, and it's fun.
We were just vibing that night, man.
Yeah, we were.
It was great,
dude. That's what Spyro is, man. Just nice times.
And speaking of vibes, and to kind of run it back really quick. Vash, there's a little extra part for this title of the Xbox Game Showcase. It's AKA also known as Vash and Walken's playlist, because there are some games that we can play on stream, like I don't know, Gears of War E-Day. We could play some of that campaign again. Don't you want to dive back into Gears of War with your good old world champion?
Yeah, as long as we communicate and actually say, hey, we going in first. Who's gonna go in first? And let's not just die to die.
Let's actually pay attention to our lights. Oh god, that lighting section. Oh my god.
Chat. If you want, please.
That was so stupid.
Go check out stream. It was a blast. It was a fun one. Late nights. I think we did 3 streams for the Gears of War game campaign. It was fun. Sometimes use guarding. Use your all protection. If not, you're gonna die more times than you should. And we haven't even drank any beers yet at that point, so we were just dying for the fucks of it, chat. For the fuck of it.
Yeah, but like, oh man, no, I was actually very much excited with this Xbox showcase, because like another one we can do on stream, Halo campaign evolved.
Yeah,
because not only is it like the Halo like campaign being re-released, like apparently I guess no multiplayer, which I'm fine with because I'm not a multiplayer kind of guy, but apparently there's gonna be like 3 other missions added to this. And I'm like, oh, wait, how do you add to the first game's missions? Like, what needs to be added, I guess? Or, like, is it going to be stuff that, like, kind of ties in with, like, 2 and 3? I don't know. So that's got me hooked. But no, the big winner for me, the big bugaboo, is a 2-parter for this right now. The fact that we finally got a date and a look at Persona 4 Revival, looking really good. I'm glad we're finally getting that, and finally, like, because I was able to finally play like Persona 3 with Reload that came out, and obviously I've been a big Persona 5 person since that came out almost 10 years ago. I think 10 years ago in Japan it came out. So yeah, in those 10 years, I saw a tweet that like put this into perspective. For the past 10 years, we've had Persona 5, Persona 5 Royal, their tactics game, this like action RPG game. They had a dancing game. They had a mobile game. They ended up, remaking both 3 and 4. There was a couple other things I think that came out as well with it. They were put in Smash. Like 10 years, so much has happened that they've been using the Persona 5 stuff with, or like them as like the faces of Persona. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and ignorant children of the Isles, we got the announcement, even though it probably won't happen until like 2030, we're getting Persona 6 finally, and it's looking really cool. Like, again, it was just like a teaser we got, but apparently like some information came out of it. The only thing I can really say, and this is coming from a friend of ours that messaged in a certain group chat of ours, it basically seems like it's going to be Persona meets Dandadan, and I'm all for it. Like, I guess they're going to be incorporating some like yokai or like horror stuff in it, and I'm like, you know what? Cool. Awesome. Like, because where do you go from like using like TV to go into the shadow realm, or like waiting until like a random hour of the night, or using a GPS app on your phone to get to like where all these shadows are? Where do you go from there? Oh, let's just do some like horror cryptid shit. It's just like, oh, so we're getting creepypastas involved? Are we going to have the Slendy Man in there? Huh? What's going to happen, Persona 6? I'm just excited. I love the Persona games so much.
Talking about horror genre as well, talking about the genre of October of the month, a game that got announced is Castlevania Belmont Curse arrives
Yes.
October 15th, the
Mhm.
one I'm excited for. And hey, it's set 23 years after the 1989 Castlevania Dracula Curse. The new sequel depicts the growth of a young Rose Belmont, the daughter of Trevor, that marries the classic structure of Castlevania with modern enhancement, including enhanced freedom, speed, and tower-based arcane skills. So I'm excited for this. This is one game I'll be playing day one.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got some additions for Doom: The Dark Ages. Apparently, that's going to get some more levels going to it. Fable also got its date. That's coming out in February as well. So like the same month as freaking Persona 4. There goes all of my time right there because I also really love the Fable game. So yeah, oh my gosh, that's gonna be RPG Central next February.
I also want to mention, talking about Halo that they mentioned earlier, is that for anybody that don't recall, that this game will be coming out on Xbox, Steam, and PlayStation, and will be coming out on Xbox Game Pass as well.
Never mind. Sorry, I was thinking of Gears of War because apparently Gears of War, they took that off of PlayStation like last minute.
Yeah, that I did hear, so I appreciate the reminder as
But
well.
you were talking about Halo, so sorry about that.
Halo campaign. So if anybody has PlayStation, you can play with your friends. Me and Wonka, we got Xbox, so we'll be playing together through the Xbox Game Pass and everything. So we are chill with that.
Yeah, no, I ain't putting that on my. It's like for me, certain games just belong on certain systems. So, for example, Kingdom Hearts belongs on PlayStation. I'm not gonna pick up my Switch to play it. I'm not gonna pick up my Xbox to play it. Are they involved? Are they in those games? Yeah, sure. Yeah, cool, neat. But no, it's PlayStation. It's PlayStation. I can't play a Halo game on PlayStation. What are you talking
it's just
about?
weird.
What do you? Yeah, it's like putting Mario on PlayStation. I'm not gonna play a Mario game where I have to press X to jump. Who presses? No, it's 8. No.
Anybody excited for Crazy Taxi? By the way,
Trevor.
That was my other winner.
I was waiting for it.
I made a bet in one of our group chats that, hey, if any game shows up, I'd be paying money. And well, I own money because I was not expecting Crazy Taxi to get a new game all of a sudden. So yeah, I'm on board. Gimme. I cannot wait.
You don't owe me anything after this weekend, so.
Oh, hell yes, a freedom.
Yeah, it's freedom. It's freedom.
Can't wait.
I can't wait to really be free away from this city, away from this darkness, away from this power.
Goddamn precious city.
Man, if only I didn't have the responsibility with all this power and all that. But, we'll talk about that here in a little bit.
They're so ready to do the impersonation for the next bit of the next 20, 30 minutes of the show, chat. So it's just like they have no more discussions about this Summer Game Fest showcase of Xbox. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I know we didn't hit every single game that came out. This is more of just like a highlight reel.
Also,
there's some other ones that I would love to talk about, but yeah.
Is there anyone they want to highlight before we end, or are you good?
Nothing off the top of my head. So,
all right.
Oh, yeah, no, never mind.
No. Because I thought you were gonna mention like, hey, you was excited for the Microsoft Flight Simulator, maybe.
Oh yeah.
No.
I mean, that's interesting, but I got nothing. I never played Flight Simulator.
All right, chat. So as you heard, these two are excited and thrilled to give their Spider-Man Noir review from Amazon Prime from 8 episodes casted by in black or white or in color. You get to see Nicolas Cage being Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man, but now Spider-Man Noir. Not the Peter Parker from the Into the Spider-Verse universe, but the Ben Reilly of Spider-Man Noir. Yeah. And for those that have not seen the show, please tune out. This has come to the end of the show. If you guys don't want to be spoiled, this will be a bit of non-spoiler review most of it. But if they want to go spoiler at the end, they might. So just be aware. If you guys want to still tune in, thank you guys for watching. Let's get to it of the Spider-Man Noir. Walkus, Trevor, talk to us. How do you guys feel about it?
Well, I think the best way to start this off, especially for you, Trevor, because again, like I said earlier, last time you and I spoke about a series and all that, we kind of had to have a funeral for dialogue. Well, I'm glad one of us played Monster Reborn this weekend because dialogue came back. It got rebirthed.
Thank God.
This show's really good. Like it's written very well. It's every actor in the movie or in the show, excuse me, is really good. They perform the shit out of their roles, and it's just good to watch something not only just good but excelled, even like taking further steps beyond by having Nicolas Cage be your lead. Like he was Nicolas Cage throughout, and if you don't know what that means, well, go pull an Abed from Community and watch a bunch of Nicolas Cage movies, and then go crazy. Because let me tell you, just doing this voice whenever we wanted to, while we were watching it, even then I was like, oh my God, I cannot go full Cage. I refuse to even go like close to Cage. I can't do it. I can't. No,
it's crazy that
again.
He has a phrase, and people have the like, you can never go full Cage, like never, like like people have said that. There's even in a movie of his as well with Pedro Pascal, like let's go crazy. Like there's that road that like there is that character of him.
But I think that's a good place to start. I think. Trevor, how do you want to go about talking about this? Because like I don't want to spoil too much, but like the mystery aspect of it, it kind of evolves as the series goes on.
Yes. One of the cool things about this whole show is the fact that Ben Reilly as our main character. It's not Peter Parker, it's Ben Reilly. It turns out he was Peter Parker, he just legally changed his name to Ben Reilly. It's as one of the benefits of being a detective is that all the cases and all the problems in the city come to him without any risk to Spider-Man. So it's like maybe one scenario, it's like, hey, I want you to spy on this broad. I think she's having an affair.
Of course, mister. That'll be $2.
And it's like, all right, say I'll go take a picture, and then I'll come back, and we'll go from there.
Episode when Nicolas Cage, all right, that's $10 for the week, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, wait a minute. If I do math, $10 could be equivalent of $100 to equivalent like times that could be like 500. Yep. I'm like, damn, okay, that sounds like a lot. Okay, but still, $10 at the time looked like, yo, that pays for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yep. So yeah, and then like as the episodes pass, you just get to see more people's problems come in, and it turns out they are related to the plot because Ben is a good detective, and he is unfortunately tied to everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's one of the benefits, man, of this show. It's that everything's connected. It doesn't feel too cheap. It's like, how were you here? Why are you here? And it's like, oh no, it makes sense.
Yeah,
it's all good.
And I also like to there are a couple people that know who he is, because like the thing with Ben here is he kind of retired being the Spider. Which is what they call Spider-Man in this, like in their universe. Like they don't call him Spider-Man. Yeah, they just call him the Spider and all that. So, which is also really cool. But whatever. But yeah, so like there are a couple people that know who he is. They're trying to get him back into being that person, but obviously, this is a Spider-Man story, so he's got to figure out that responsibility that he must have, and like the series does it in a really good way that it's just like it doesn't feel forced. It feels natural to the world that they've built within Spider-Noir, because like there is some like campiness, like comic book campiness to it, like especially with the finale, Trevor. Yeah. There's a little bit of like cartoonish antics when it comes to dialogue, but like it's still fun. Like the fact that you can do that and still be a fun series. Like, and I don't know
it
about
takes
you,
itself
like,
seriously. That's part of the
Yeah.
charm.
exactly. Like, it takes itself both seriously and not at the time. Because like, there's also a freaking like bar fight for the spider. But and I say bar fight, but it really entails like a drunk Spider-Man. God damn, it's so much. It's
Let me
so
guess.
cool. Dude.
He fought for Cat Hardy.
No, he fought for Tai Chi. Oh my god.
He fought for the reputation of the Spider-Man.
Oh man, like, and it's so cool what they do, like how they explain the powers, with not only just like Nicholas, like with Ben Reilly, but like with the others, like with Sandman, a Tombstone's in this. There's a version of Electro, which that actor for Electro and just Electro in general is he stole the show.
Really? Wow.
Behind Nicolas Cage, I would say.
He was
Hey,
crazy.
That's still praise.
Like-
Being like the runner up, that's still praise.
I would say maybe third, maybe the bronze next to the guy who played Silver. Oh my god, I almost called him
Silvermane.
Silverware. I almost
Brendan
called him
Gleeson.
Silverware.
Silverware, that's a wild shit.
But yeah, Silvermane, which fantastic villain as well.
Yes, he's a very cold, classic type of monster. What he does isn't personal; it's all for the business, and you get that sense. And he's also pretty smart. I am going to reference a scene basically because Ben Reilly's involved in this criminal business of his. He tries multiple times to hire Ben Reilly, like be part of his gang, and it got to a point where Ben Reilly he keeps rejecting Silvermane, and one of the minions are like, can't you just force him? And then Silvermane's like, no, he's a smart one. It's like, oh, come on, but is he that smart? It's like, he's smart enough not to work for me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yep.
That one line does so much for him.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good point.
And the action in this show too is really good. Like it's kind of funny how it's set up too, because it's like they have like these street fights. Like Spider-Man has like at least
An
2
audience.
street fights. And there's an audience. It's almost like you're playing like Def Jam Fight for New York, where it's just like you're having like your fight in the middle of like this crowd that's just watching you and cheering you. Like it's literally a wrestling match. It's literally a freaking wrestling match because like you have especially Electro that in like the in the finale episode where it's just going off monologue. I'm just like, you're trying to act like a damn heel in a damn wrestling ring right now as the babyface is like struggling to get up and all that shit. It's like it's just so much fun. And I think that's the biggest thing is like it was just fun. There was some logic to it. It was I still think it was written really well, but all around it was just a lot of fun. Even like some of the serious moments were just it was done really well. And again, like Nicolas Cage gets to the point where it's just like, oh, I'm Nicolas Cage. Wait, he could be like the serious Nicolas Cage, but a lot of the times it was just him being bonkers Cage. Like, dude, the twitching, yeah.
Oh yeah, the twitching
Like-
I enjoyed like throughout those episodes. Because chat, by the way, the reason I'm not chiming too much because I haven't finished it. I've only gotten to episode 5, but I really enjoyed the twitching, like him just having a flashback or like
Mhm.
or like
Or
his
how
spider sense.
goes.
Yeah, his spider sense. How he comes in,
It's just like,
he's like, he's like, and he ignores it. He chooses to ignore it, like, fuck that shit. Nah, I'm good. And there's other people like, hey, man, you should trust your gut. It's probably telling you something. And like, nah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna just do my own thing.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's man. Yeah, the action was good. I'm trying to think what else there
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, because we're not doing like a deep dive.
We're not trying to do.
Was there a
we
Green
stand the grace
Goblin,
of
by the way?
Silvermane.
Was it like a Norman
No.
Osborn? Because
No.
I didn't get to see one in my episode, so I was just curious
No.
what's it gonna pop up
No,
on the last
and-
few.
Yeah, I do like how. We can mention that there is like a little bit of a rogues gallery that shows up. You
There
get
is, yeah.
in episode 1, you get Sandman.
Yeah.
And as Watkins said, Electro is in this. And you get one more. I don't want to say who it is, in case no one has seen it yet. But
My guess is Octavius. That's my guess. That's my guess.
Are you talking about the third henchman? Because I already said his name.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Are you talking about?
You said the big T?
Yeah, Tombstone.
Okay,
yeah.
then Tombstone. Yeah, Tombstone's in this as well. And what's really cool is that they're not. Okay, well, Electro is a little bit of a horrible person, but like you get to see the show portray them as actual human beings with goals. They're not mustache twirling supervillains, like in the 60s, or how cartoonists
except for Electro
in this time period. Well, yeah, but even he was like, even he had his own goals. He had his own side of humanity.
Yeah,
and he wanted Flint on his side.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. They don't really use like the supervillain names either. Like they use their actual names a lot. Like that. Yep. That's why, like with Tombstone, it was you being like, oh, so that's who it is, because like they use his real name. And as somebody that's like not that deep with the Spider-Man lore, with like at least with knowing what their real names are, except for Flint, I remember that because of Spider-Man 3. But it's like it's so cool that like they used their names at least until like episode 7 or 8, and that's really because again, Electro is just like Sandman. He's just like
what I love is that when we were watching episode 1 together, and when we it was me and Trevor, when we heard Cat Hardy. He said it out loud. In my head, I'm like, is that Felicia? But he just said it like, oh, they're referencing Felicia Hardy. I'm like, oh, shit, he right. Yeah. Like, I was processing. I'm like, Cat Hardy sounds like too on the nose. And I'm like, wait, think about it. Oh, Black Cat. And then, like, when you hear the other, like, Sandman and others actually having the names, you don't hear their full fucking government names as well all the time in the movies and the comics. Like, you hear it once, and then the rest of the film is Sandman. You can't do this, Sandman. You forget they even have actually real names and last names.
And also, just gonna throw this out there, people. There's only one way to watch this series.
Oh, yeah.
Black and white. Black and white. I looked at some of the screenshots from the color version. I'm just like, it doesn't look bad. It's just off. It's off. It's
better
off.
black and white.
It's so much better in black and white, man.
Why deprive yourself of, that, black and white? It's right there. You always choose black and white.
It literally asks you at the beginning, how do you want to watch this?
And
they were cool and always make it the default choice, the color one.
Black and white for me is the way to go. Even wifey was enjoying it. She was watching it a bit with me. She had a few laughs and everything, so I'm glad about that. So highly recommend for anybody to watch it. I do plan to finish it, and I'll give my thoughts next week in the Otaku Parlor. And hey, Chad, look, next week it could go two ways, Chad, by the way, because I know we're about to end our show, and I'm just saying, Chad, next week could be the Mandalorian, Grogu, and Star Wars episode Darth Maul, or it could be a full discussion, the Amazing Digital Circus series, because by then Vash would have been watched and seen the show. So hey, we could maybe have a full discussion. So it could go either way, Chad. But I know where they will vote. They'll be like, hey, Vash, you watch it already? Go ahead, watch that. Fuck Star Wars is where they might want to go to. So who knows? Who knows, Chad? But before I intrude and everything, is that all of your review, guys? Is that all for your discussion for Star Wars? Yeah. Spider-Man Noir?
I mean, all we can really say, without going too far, is like, yeah, it is worth the time. You do not have to worry about the trappings or the usual signs of a current MCU thing. This is its own little story. It is focused. It takes its time. You get Nicolas Cage nonstop, pretty much. There's some good elements of a good drama in there as well. You get some noir, classic. I don't want to say stereotypes, but there's a couple of homages there too. Yeah.
So some of those tropes are there. Like
it's good.
The camera angles.
Yes.
Like
so yeah,
the side.
we recommend this show. That's all we can really say. It's a high recommendation. It's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it's Nicolas Cage at his most not his most Nicolas Cage, but
that's Face Off.
Yeah, oh my god, that's like a Face Off. But yeah, no, it's just a really good show. Highly recommend. Make sure you watch it. Enlighten yourself, not only just with Spider-Noir, but also to make sure you read Iruma-kun. Make sure you read and or listen to Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's always so hard to say,
but only after Spider-Noir. Watch that first.
You know, yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I'll do that because, like, at least with Spider-Noir, that's at least an afternoon. That's
that is like 4 hours.
Yeah. Everything else you can consume as you're, going to school or going to work, or you're bored at work, or you're bored at school,
or you're bored at home.
Open your phone, or you're bored at home. Because who knows? I might throw my AirPods on right now and start book 7 because I have lost control of my life. So there's that. But what else? Oh yeah, and read Ranger Reject. Yeah. See, okay, I think I got all my. I think I got all my.
And place guys
all your
Arcadia
plugs,
while you're all that in.
Like all your plugs and everything. I'm like, I didn't even do the outro of the show, but thank you for walking for starting an out chat. We had a jam-packed show for this episode of 228 of this episode. Thank you guys for enjoying the last 2 specials. We had 227, the boys review, the Devil Wears Prada review from me and Trevor. Trevor and me did the State of Play. The Sermon Game Fest was me for a bit, and then Drop This Box joined me. The Xbox Showcase. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that discussion of all the stuff that happened. The review of Amazing Digital Circus, the Bad Boys, the Scary Movie 6, Master of the Universe. A lot of discussion for this episode, and Spider-Man Noir. A lot of review. Next week, we might have option A or option B. I know where the guys will be leading towards to, aka that will be the option, whichever would be Amazing Digital Circus. And then for that next couple weeks, we'll also have the Supergirl review. We have a few other movies I forgot. There's Toy Story 5 that wife is gonna take me out to go watch and see. So hey, you guys will be excited for a few things to see.
Yeah,
I think that's all we got.
About you.
Yeah, Toy Story 5. That's all I got. Other than that, Trev, got anything to say before we go?
Skies of Arcadia. Y'all should play that.
Somebody mute him.
So with that being said,
some guys should play it, huh? Some guys should continue their stream that they started 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And some guys, hey guys, you might also get some Kingdom Hearts streams from me and Watkins in the future. That's the discussion.
Perhaps.
But hey, I'm also moving soon, so we will have a better layout as well. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
I will have a better layout by the 1st week of July. Other than that, chat.
Perfect.
Thank you for joining us tonight and taking the time to listen in. The Weebs Lounge podcast presented by AniMa W3 Studio and the production team, Vash, Watkins, and Cloudy Chance of Meatball, aka Trevor. Special thanks for our producers and guests for coming on in the future. Don't forget to follow our socials on the brands and the teams. All the links are down below in the description. Like the time codes that you guys have seen. And thank you much for watching by liking, share, and most importantly, subscribe and give feedback if you guys have thoughts on the episode, because you guys will make the show and help us succeed in any way possible. And on behalf of the Weebs Lounge podcast and the AniMa W3 Studio team, we see you later. Take care. And this podcast was not recorded by live studio audience, because you should always have cheese on your pancakes.
No.
With some maple syrup and some blueberries.
No.
And some hazelnuts. With some powdered sugar.
No.
Spread.
No.
With some spread on your
Play
nipples.
cassette beast.
No.
Have a good night.
New achievement!
We finished another recording.